Once upon a time, Regigigas was one of the most fearsome single prize decks in the Pokemon trading card game. Actually, one of the most feared decks, period. Having all of the Regis on the board at once and being able to hit multiple decks for weakness or just hit for massive damage, Regigigas was a absolute uptrade machine. Unfortunately, some big cards were rotated out, which made Regigigas pretty much impossible to play. However, with the additions of some new cards and Paldea Evolved, Regigigas might actually be back, especially since it just placed 12th at the Asia Open, surprising many, including myself. Let's go take a look at the list that got top 16 at the Asia Open. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will talk about the Regigigas deck. And this is a very cool deck thematically, where you have to have all of the Regis in play, one of each one. And it's all held together. You have to have all of them in play so that you can use Regigigas' Ancient Wisdom ability. Once during your turn, if you have all of the other Regis in play, you can attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. This is basic energy. This also includes special energy. And what hinges the deck together now is Luminous energy, where this can count as one of any energy. However, if you attach another special energy card to the Pokemon that has Luminous energy on it, it just defaults to colorless energy, which is why we've also got a mix of basic energy here as well. You're going to be attaching 1 Luminous energy plus the appropriate color most of the time in order to attack with the following Pokemon. And let's go through the attack options that you have here, because it's pretty sick. We've got Regieleki, which has Terra Spark, 2 lightning, and a colorless, does 120 damage, and you discard all the lightning energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you're getting some bench snipe here as well. You are also hitting for lightning weakness, so you're going to be hitting stuff like Palkia, which is getting more popular in the chien-pao decks. You're also hitting Lugia for weakness, and if you can get a choice belt on here, which the deck has, you will be one-shotting both of those Pokemon, which is awesome. We've got Regidrago. Now, the old builds of Regidrago had the one from Astral Radiance that drew up to 4 cards. We're not using that in this build. We've got 3 copies of this, and we want this one for Dragon Energy. For 2 grass and a fire energy, you are hitting for 240 damage, minus 20 for each damage counter on this Pokemon, with the general idea being that you're just going to hit 240 every time, then you're going to get knocked out after the weakness, or like the downside of this attack isn't really going to matter. Yes, Greninja could snipe you down to a point where this attack does nothing, and you're going to have to watch out for that, but a really cool attack here as well, and kind of your main general attacker. Regice has Blizzard Bind for 2 water and a colorless. If the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon V, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So snuffing out Pokemon V, though we actually don't have... I just noticed that this deck, this is the 12th place deck from the Asia Open, doesn't have water energy in it. So just saying like, nah, we don't need that attack. And I get that because we are... at a point where Pokemon V aren't as popular, but this attack was really annoying at the time. Let me put the name of the player who created this deck. I will edit it in right here. Okay, cool. We also have Regirock, which has Giga Impact, 140 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. This is pretty much your Arceus killer right here. We also have Registeel, which many consider to be the worst of the Regis in this deck. However, Heavy Slam does 220 damage, and this attack does 50 less damage for each retreat or each colorless energy in your opponent's active retreat cost. This hits chien-pao for weakness, and this is your easy one-shot on chien-pao. Last but not least, Regigigas can attack as well. It's a little harder to get Regigigas to attack because you kind of have to have the double turbo energy already on there. Because you can only attach 3 at a time. Double turbo plus 2 other energy only gets you to 4. But this does Gigaton Break, does 150 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, this attack does 150 more damage, which is massive. 300 damage and then you throw the choice belt on there, and you're pretty much one-shotting any VMAX in the game, which is amazing. For trainer cards, we've got 2 copies of Trekking Shoes for digging into the deck, ideally getting energy into the discard pile as well. We've got Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Boss to gust your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active so you can hit the target of your choice. Heavy Ball for getting the basic Pokemon from your prizes into your hand. Really important because you need all of the Regis in play to make stuff happen. We've got Switch Cart, 2 copies of Switch Cart, because you will need to pivot here and there to get the right attacker in the active, especially since, particularly in the early game, you may not have the right combination of energy in the discard pile. So you're going to want Switch Cart to pivot to the right attacker. 2 copies of Energy Search to let you search out the basic energies and put them into your hand. 1 copy of the Gucci Belt, do plus 30 damage on Pokemon V. 2 copies of Serena. This can either discard up to 3 cards and then draw up to 5. Great way to get the energy into the discard pile. Or you can use it to gust up a Pokemon V of your choice. So you've got lots of gusting options between Serena and Boss. 4 copies of Nest Balls to get our basic Pokemon down. 1 copy of Artazon. Again, lets us play a Pokemon without, or bench a Pokemon without a rule box. So you can bench all of them except Regigigas. Actually, no, you can bench all of them. Rule boxes and abilities are not the same thing. 4 copies of Path to the Peak. Absolutely massive card in this deck, shutting off Pokemon with rule boxes that have an ability on there, slowing your opponents down while not affecting you at all. 1 copy of Zinnia's Resolve. You get to discard 2 cards. Again, discarding energy, then draw equal to the number of Pokemon your opponent has in play. So you can draw up to 6 cards with this, which is pretty sick. 3 copies of Iono. This is our hand disruption card. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then draw equal to the number of prizes they have. This can be a great comeback card if you are in a jam. We have a massive number of super rods here, 4, and you can shuffle up to 3, any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards. Really, you don't want the basic energy back in your hand once it's in the discard pile. So you're going to be using this to get your Regigigases or your Regis back in play. 4 copies of Ultra Ball to get our Regis in play, as well as discard energy, and 4 copies of Research for that sweet draw power, as well as getting the energy in the discard. And then last but not least, our energy splits. We've got 3 copies of Luminous energy. Again, this is like a rainbow energy, but you can't play any other special energy with it, or else it turns it into a colorless. So you're going to have to play a combination of Luminous plus something else here in order to attack, unless you're attacking with Regigigas, at which point you can attach technically Double Turbo and Luminous together, and the Luminous will just turn into a colorless, which is fine because you don't need it to be a type for Regigigas. 1 copy of Double Turbo energy. This is to help Regigigas attack in the deck, which you will need to do from time to time. And then we've got 1 copy of Fire, 1 copy of Grass. These are for Regidrago. 1 copy of Fighting Energy for Regirock. 1 copy of Lightning Energy for Regieleki, and then 1 copy of, or we have 2 copies of Metal Energy for this is for Registeel, and the 2 metal specifically is because Registeel's Heavy Slam attack is 2 metal and a colorless. And yeah, just in case, yeah, you could make it 1 plus and a colorless, but yeah, they chose to run 2 metal energies. Maybe you want to swap that with a water so you can use the Regice. Actually, maybe you do. I don't know. At this point, the Regice attack isn't as useful as it used to be in the current meta. So yeah, general strategy, you want to get all the Regigigases on the board. You'll want to use Ancient Wisdom to power up your Regigigases after you get all the energy in the discard pile, and then hit with the right attacker. Ideally, you're hitting for weakness. If not, you're defaulting to Regidrago to hit for 240 damage. If not, you're hitting with the Regi that has enough energy in play, like in your discard, that you can charge it up and attack. Now, to preface this video, this one's a little shorter. I was only able to get 1 match in. I actually played 2 amazing matches. One I do have here. The other one, it was against a Mewtwo V Union deck. I forgot to hit record. And unfortunately, I have to wrap up recording for today. So we only got 1 match, but it's a pretty awesome match that does showcase all of the tricks of the Regigigas deck. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go first and see what we are cooking with here. Just the Regidrago and the Regice. That's not ideal. We'll start with just the Drago. And we do get a Switch Cart just in case. But right now, this is not an ideal hand in the slightest. At least, yeah, Regice does give us the colorless energy option. So yeah, maybe we want to put Regice in the active. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, they have a Greninja. There's some fighting energy. That's kind of cool. Let's keep digging. Unfortunately, getting rid of boss. Ooh, Luminous is nice. I will attach the Luminous energy, and we will wait. Unfortunately, really weak start on our part. If we're a Regigigas deck, and we need we need the whole squad out here, this is not it. This is not it at all. Palkia comes out, chien-pao comes out, Frigibax comes out. Not sure if the video I have made a video on Palkia chien-pao recently, and I know that's not scheduled to come out for a little bit. It might be out by the time you watch it. It's a version of Palkia and chien-pao that does not have the Baxcalibur, and I think it's very good. It might actually be IMO. Definitely more consistent than this version. Now, what sucks is we don't have hand disruption at the moment, and they can do all sorts of stuff right now. I mean, they could use the Radiant Greninja, but the Radiant Greninja doesn't really do enough damage to either of our homies here. Let's go and Artazon. And we'll get down a Regigigas and a we'll get down a Regigigas. And I will actually... I kind of want to save the Drago. We could also Switch Cart just to get... Here. If we go and get Regice in the active, and we discard the 2 energies, right? Cancel. Hold on. We discard one of the energies. Let's discard the metal for now. We can attach the fighting energy to... Oh, let's actually attach the grass, assuming that this Regice is going to get knocked out next turn. Okay, and we will put down a Regieleki. Now we really need to find the fire energy so that Regidrago can cook. I have to assume Regice is dead. We did get the Iono, but they're going to hit their wombo combo right now. And they are going to play the Manaphy, which unfortunately blocks the Regieleki. Regieleki actually pretty good in this match. We will hit for weakness on Palkia, and with a Choice Belt, we will one-shot a Palkia if that gets into play. Registeel also very good in this matchup. Registeel one-shots chien-pao because we hit it for weakness. If I were them, I would try and snipe the Regidrago, because if the Regidrago gets weak, then it can't do anything, and it's stuck holding this energy. And we need them to knock it out so that we can do stuff. Let's see how they play it. I don't know if they know the matchup well enough. Yeah, they're going for the... Oh, they're going to attach a bunch of energy. Yeah, they may go to soften up. They're not going. They're only going to knock out the Regieleki, which might be their big concern. I don't know. Actually, yeah, they can't even knock out the Regieleki. So let's see how they play it. They may just attack with the chien-pao. They have to discard 3 energy to knock out the chien-pao, though, or knock out the Regice. So this is a little bit awkward. Yeah, they will not get a KO in this first go round. Yeah, they're going to go get the full bench. Vulpix. Okay. They will block the Regigigas from attacking, but that's it. And they're just going to Hailblade. Okay. Yeah, powering up a Vulpix is not ideal for them in the sense that, yeah, it only stops Regigigas from attacking, and you don't want to attack with Regigigas in this deck anyway. Now, okay, we're definitely going to play Path to the Peak right now. I could Super Rod. I think that... is it worth Super Rodding for Regice right now? It might be, just so that we have it back in the deck. And that's Iono here. And we are looking for the Fire Energy or an out to Fire Energy. Oh, we need all of the homies still. So we get the Regirock. That's great. We get the Regice. Yes. And we get the... Oh, we have all of the homies out, but we don't have the Fire Energy. So it's the Registeel we are looking for right now. That sucks. We will be able to get at least a Hammer in, and that's better than nothing, I guess. Let's go attach the grass and leave it at that. And we'll hammer in for 30. Little awkward. And even if we go in, right now, we still... Registeel would be amazing to go in with after, but we still need a second Metal Energy. We kind of need... Yeah, we need a bunch of stuff here to really make this work. Okay, they're going to energy retrieval a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, getting rid of some VIP passes, that never hurts. And they can still attach a bunch of energy with Baxcalibur, even with Path to the Peak out. They just can't grab more energy with chien-pao, or accelerate with Palkia, or actually get the ability with Vulpix. So they're still going to get a knock. This is a wildly inefficient way to do it, to be fair. Now, I think we have to play for the Registeel. I think we have to play for the Registeel on this next one and try and get the one-shot. Because right now, we kind of don't have... Yeah, wow, they're going to load all the energy onto chien-pao. I don't think I like that. That feels way too risky. Especially, yeah, it becomes an awkward situation if we one-shot. Okay. Okay. At least we have Regidrago in hand. We can try and figure this out from here. Let's see what we can do. Metal. Metal. Okay. Don't get it. That's fine. Let's go and research. Oh, there it is. Okay. Please tell me we didn't prize the second Metal Energy. Nope. 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 Metal. Excellent. And we will attach Metal. And we are going to attach a Metal and a Luminous. And that's it. And actually, no, that's not it, period. No, I don't want the Iono right now. We already have one in hand. We do get a Lightning Energy. That's nice. I will hold on to that for now. We are going to hit for 240 damage. Really nice. Actually, Registeel also hits Vulpix for weakness. That's something to keep in mind as well. We did get the double Turbo Energy, and we will want to hold on to that, possibly attacking with Regigigas later. Because, yeah, our attack routes are a little weird. Because we don't have a retreat card right now. And Palkia... Oh, okay. Ooh, no. If they're going to attack with Palkia, then we want Regieleki in the active. And ideally, we would Gucci belt up and hit for a lot. Wow, getting rid of a whole bunch of rare candy. They kind of don't need it at this point. I guess the play, if we could snipe the Baxcalibur, would be amazing. Do they have a bump to Path to the Peak here, though? Because right now, they're just going to eat a bunch of damage. If they don't. Yeah, they're going to get a whole bunch of energy back. Okay, no, they're just going to go it that way. And, you know, that's fair. That does put us in a little bit of a weird spot in the sense that we have to... Ooh. So... Oh, no, if we're playing it this way, we still want the Regieleki attacking. Yeah, we still want the Regieleki attacking. I was going to say we could attach the double turbo energy to Regieleki and then retreat and then go into something else. But no, we want the Regieleki to attack right now. Yep, that's the play. Yep, so we'll let them hit their energy, and they're going to charge up the Vulpix, which is interesting. Interesting for sure. So we're down a Regidrago, which is our best general attacker. Okay, they're going to hit for 260. That's huge. Did we lose our choice belt already? No, we did not. So there is still a potential for us to one-shot this Palkia, which would be incredibly nice. Let's go and see what we have here. Zinnia's Resolve is actually kind of a cool card right now. I would want... So, Lightning, Luminous, anything. So let's go and grab... Let's actually get rid of Path to the Peak and get rid of this basic energy. And I will grab the other Registeel. Yeah, Zinnia's Resolve is actually kind of cool in the sense we discard 2 cards. So we get rid of Ultra Ball and unfortunately Iono. No, we get rid of Research here. And we get to draw 6. There's the Gucci belt. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So we go and attach Lightning, Luminous, and anything else. Let's go Lightning, Luminous, and for the sake of the argument, Grass. We can keep the metal energy in there for Registeel for the chien-pao later. We will Choice Belt up and then Blast for 300 damage. Now, we unfortunately don't get the... We aren't going to get the bench snipe at all because Manaphy is blocking that, but we still get the one shot on the Palkia. Huge. Absolutely massive. All right. We are cooking. We are cooking. They can go in with the Vulpix, and the Vulpix, if they get Vulpix V-Star, we can one-shot this with... Actually, we'll have multiple options to one-shot. We can just hit it raw with Regidrago, or we can hit for weakness with Registeel. 50. Actually, no, we can't. Ooh. Lost City coming out. That's kind of bad. Now, we can still... Yeah, this hits for 240 damage. Oh, let's see what they... Are they going to Iono us here? Iono would be bad. No, they're going to play Irida. Okay. I think we have game. Assuming we have at least one more Regieleki in the... Yeah, we should have game in hand. So let's see. As long as we didn't prize a Regieleki, we should be fine. Yeah, we just go in with the Drago, hit for 240. How much? We would lose 150 damage because this only has... Yeah, so we would only be doing 140 with the Registeel, which does kind of suck, but Regidrago should be able to hit this clean. Very cool use. And we do have the Switch Cart here as well, which is amazing. Yeah, load up all the energy. And they're just going to Snow Mirage for 160. And is the fire energy in the discard? No, it's actually not. Okay, please tell me we haven't prized the fire energy. Please tell me we haven't prized the fire energy. Okay, so we actually need a couple more things. Okay, let's go Nest Ball for Regieleki. Yep, that's good. Tell me we have the fire. Tell me we have the fire. Yes, that's the last one. All right, so we then Ancient Wisdom and Grass, Luminous, and we stop there. We actually, let's go Super Rod just to get our Regidrago and our Registeel back. Doesn't really matter at this point. We get the fire energy on, and we hit the Alolan Vulpix for 240 damage. GG's. All right. That was kind of sick. that was kind of sick. With our attack options there, being able to attack with the different Regis and being able to hit Palkia for weakness was pretty awesome. Being able to hit chien-pao for weakness was awesome. They played the Vulpix there to try and block attacks, and we could just attack with the Regieleki that does 240 damage and one-shot that clean. That was really nice. It is kind of scary hours for sure, trying to find the energy to get it into the discard, but we were able to get our attack lines. I should be like, let's bring it in. Figure out our attack lines and play our recovery cards so that we could, keep the Regielekis in play and keep them in our deck. And we were able to get the win there. That was a pretty solid match there. GG's. That is a quick look at the new Regigigas deck. It is definitely not as streamlined as it used to be in the old days when you could just slap on the what was the rainbow energy? It wasn't called rainbow energy, the aurora energy before, and just attack with that. It's a little trickier in that regard. However, Regigigas still poses a very interesting threat to the current meta. Lost Box is still awkward against it because all of the Pokemon kind of have a little too much HP to chip away at. It still trades very well against single or multi-prize Pokemon. Its real enemy is itself, not only trying to get all of the Regigigases on the board, but also get the right mix of energy in the discard pile so that you can attack. That being said, it might be more awkward now. It does have some clear upsides, and it was good enough to get 12th at the Asia Open, which is absolutely incredible. And I think this is a archetype that we're gonna need to keep tabs on for the foreseeable future, because there could be something here. But let me know what you think. Are you excited for Regigigas being back? Do you think this isn't the real deal? Yeah, let me know in the comments of this video. But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. But before we get out of here, you can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and the platform formerly known as Twitter. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.